This is the tutorial for the Rice Krispie dog head to go on top of cakes. So get some Rice Krispies and the marshmallows and we'll mix them all together. And then we're going to, when they're cool, squash them all into the shape that you require for your dog. Make sure they're quite packed tight together. You don't want pieces breaking off when you start adding your ganache and fondant. So I've made a little stand for this dog's head to go on. You don't need to have a stand. I like to have a stand because it keeps it still and it's easier for the customer to take off the cake if they require to keep it. So I put some ganache onto the stand before I put my Krispies on, popped my Krispies over the top and cut off the excess of the plastic dowel. Then I put my white ganache all over and added over my fondant. This fondant is just your local shop, supermarket bought fondant. It would work with any sort of medium of fondant. I'm marking with my fingers where the eyes roughly go and I'm going to put edible glue on the point of his nose to stick on his black piece of nose. Next I'm marking out where his mouth should go and I've popped in 2 little white circles for his eyes. Now I'm going to add on my ears right now so I like them to be a guide for putting the rest of the hair on, but I will build up the ears with a little bit more fondant as well. So we keep going with our fondant, adding it on, keep checking with your picture to make sure that you're following the correct marking lines, the ways that the fondant goes on. I've just added a little bit of Tylose powder because some of the parts on top of the head and that, I need the fondant to be a little stiffer so they hold their shape. Now we're just putting the fondant around his nose. As I said, keep following your picture to see where exactly you have to put the direction of the hair to go. This little dog's going to have a nice little red pinky tongue that he's going to be licking over his nose because it's in a lot of the photos of the dog that this is being made for the customer. This is the shape of the eye, the hair around the eyes I'm making just now. It's a longer piece of fondant. If anybody would like the slower version of this and more detailed, I can do this for you as well. This is just a quick version. It took me to make this one around 2 hours to finish. The slower version of the tutorial takes about an hour in the video. So there you go. Once you've got all your hair on, we go on to the eyes. Add any more details that you've missed out. So I'm just putting some fondant around the eyes. This is just quick versions of the eyes. I'm just hand painting this one, but I will be attempting to make isomalt eyes soon. I'm just putting some black around his lips, because he's got quite black lips, and then I added his little tongue and some more little black and brown pieces on his ears and round about his eyes. As you can see, I've made two little paws as well, and then we just popped them on top of the cake and added any other details that I needed. Here's his little paws. Thanks, guys.